Hey there, so today we are going to discuss Dr. Lisa Feldman Barrett's theory of constructed emotion. The first idea is that emotions are not hardwired. So this challenges the classical view that emotions are universal and innate. Dr. Lisa Feldman Barrett challenges the idea that specific brain regions, like the amygdala, light up on fMRIs when we experience certain emotions, such as fear. And she actually more than challenges this, she's put forth very compelling evidence that demonstrates that we don't see a sort of fixed pattern of activity in brain regions that we can use to identify different emotions. So Barrett and her colleagues conducted massive meta-analyses looking at thousands of brain imaging studies across decades and found that these patterns or biological fingerprints do not exist. So an example is a part of the brain that gets mentioned a lot. So we just talked about the amygdala. The amygdala is actually a multitasker. So the amygdala does show increased activity during moments when we experience fear, but it also lights up when you see a loved one, when you see something unexpected, or when you feel intense joy. So it's really about salience, or what she defines as affect, an underlying arousal or excitement, kind of this simplistic binary state under which we construct these concepts of emotions. Ergo, the amygdala is a part of the brain's network for detecting salience or uncertainty. It basically signals to the brain, hey, something important or unpredictable is happening right now, so pay attention and allocate any resources that you need to figure it out. So it's really viewing the brain as a predictor and not a reactor. So we move from this idea that we're sensing the world and our brain is reacting to it to a model where your brain is always consciously and subconsciously, mainly subconsciously, predicting what will happen next, and then it's sensing the world. But that prediction does actually affect how you sense the world. The brain doesn't wait for a stimulus to react. So it really uses these past experiences to predict what is about to happen and creates emotions as a way to make sense of our incoming sensory data. So let's look at concepts as tools. Okay, so we can only feel whatever we are able to categorize in our mind. So your brain uses emotion, concepts like words and ideas learned from your culture to transform raw physical sensations into meaningful emotions like joy or frustration, being a concept, being a human construct, right, for us to interpret it. And what we really feel is that, again, that underlying kind of arousal state. Another thing she talks about a lot is body budgeting or allostasis. So this is stating that the brain's primary job is to manage your body's energy and resources to basically keep you alive and running. So that's your heart rate, your glucose, your salt, your cortisol, and all of this orchestration by your brain is what we refer to, or what she refers to, as body budgeting. So those are the two really big points. So to recap, it is that one, there are no biological fingerprints or brain regions that you can see and predict emotions. Two, emotions are a concept, right? Three, your brain is a predictor, not a reactor. It's a predictor and then you sense. And four, the idea that your brain's main job is to keep you alive and do body budgeting. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Catch you in the next one. Bye.